back at the compound. Well, I know I asked for the suggestions and stuff like that, and thank you. And it's not that I didn't take them, but this thing I noticed it started falling apart when I went through the McDonald's drive-thru. I accidentally scraped the overhang, and it really pulled on this wooden structure, got weak. So I chickened out. Got nervous. Don't get nervous. I got nervous. This is a strap that I got from Larry Meyer, subscriber to my channel. Works really well. These are nice. Put it right there, right on top of the tire where it can't get lost. This one's about done in. I think it would have been easier to just go straight to the yard, but I started getting nervous. See? The load started getting dislodged and jumbled around. Unsafe at any speed. Scrap Kingdom. Right? Scrap life 24/7. But people insist on calling me by my old channel name. Even though I was originally Tragic Kingdom. Because if we think about it, everything with me is like just so tragic. That was my nickname that my parents gave me when I was a little kid. Everything was a calamity. And I always had like a lot of stuff. And my stuff was my kingdom. LOL. Well, anyway, should have made a video yesterday of a certain neighborhood I was in. There's a couple of scrappers that are real regulars at the one yard that I go to, and all three of our trucks converged on each other at the same time. I started tailing the one guy, like, oh yeah, I'll show you, So I started following him really hard. And he went into this cul-de-sac neighborhood. Like, there's only one way in, one way out. And just as he turned, I turned, and then there was another scrapper. There's another scrapper that was already in there. Or, getting ready to leave that area. As I said, you can only go one way in and one way out, so. Oh well. And there's three scrap trucks all gathered. Boy, all three of us scattered upon seeing each other. Everybody like dispersed, like turning on the lights in the kitchen, and the cockroaches zoom. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little grand experiment and just go straight to the yard. That did not happen. Anyway, there's a mishmash of stuff in here anyway. Things that need to be taken apart. Like a pool heater. That's a bit much to disassemble at a scrapyard standing in 2 feet of water. of poo water. So now we're just stuck to like cleaning the truck up, making it. Put a couple extra screws in here, keep that from falling apart. Straighten out this mess. It's incredible. It becomes difficult to work when it's just screwed up. Anywho, found this thing right here. Belt sander. I'm gonna give it a go. See if it runs. What do you think? Think it runs? Let's see what I got plugged in here. I got the white one plugged in. Sounds like it's on its last leg. What do you think?
Also this morning, we're seeing removing items from the boy's home, including a mattress and shovel. The Tribune says the boy's mother and her lawyer were at the Crystal Lake Police Station earlier today. Search teams believed to be related to the investigation have been focused this morning on farmland in unincorporated Woodstock. A.J. Friend disappeared 6 days ago.
Oh boy,
Well, there are
that's a scary story.
this morning that Democratic Illinois Governor
Now looking for some spray.
His wife and his brother-in-law are under federal
Spray
criminal
cleaner
investigation.
stuff, or
Sources telling media outlets that the investigation
what you call it?
is related to a residential property.
What the heck is that stuff called? Psst, psst, psst. PB Buster? WD-40? Found a couple of these things. This one seems like it's in pretty good shape. This bears one. Can't keep them in the truck because they start getting chewed up, like, you know, with the scrap metal. I guess this one might not be as in good shape. I don't know. It's got water stains in it and stuff. I don't know a whole lot about. That's resell life, I guess. I don't know. Or keep life if the kids want it. Yep, more unfinished stuff. On my Flibberty gibbet. Still not done. Yep. Got a little bit of squirty left in it. You spend your time getting something going that don't work and you throw away perfectly good stuff. Spray this in there. Let's see what happens. You know, I've had a motor catch on fire doing this. Oh, I sprayed it in the wrong thing. Shows you what a dummy I am. Woo! That don't smell good.
Virginia later this year, as the sister company to Google met safety requirements by participating in a pilot program in Virginia and conducting and the FAA.
Yeah, that motor is beyond. Sometimes when you spray a little bit of stuff in there, it helps, but
45 minutes from here to downtown, outbound 25 downtown back
I
onto
better unplug it. And
traffic was good there, inbound on the I-10.
I'm a gypsy. I'd sell it if it. You'd sell it? You don't sell anything. Well, you know, imaginary. Yeah, it's burning up. It's garbage. Just like 99.9% of the crap that I find, and you guys see it in the video, and you guys are like, you could sell that. If you were only here and you could see, you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. Like, if you've seen these from far away or in my video, you would think that they're good. And they might still be, actually, but I don't know. That's why my specialty is picking up scrap metal and processing it, selling it, one and done. Never have to deal with it again. Right? You don't got to deal with the public, Dominic?
Nope.
One and done. Push it off the truck. You're done with it forever. Alright, I'm going to take these off and we'll start loading. You could just sweep into the... Oh, I thought you had a broom in your hand. You want a broom in your hand?
Sure.
Alright.
It might help.
Alright. I do go around picking up brooms because when we use a U-Haul, we use like 1 or 2 brooms per each U-Haul, and when we're done with the brooms, we just toss them off the truck because you gotta go back to the U-Haul place without, you know, with your hands free, no possessions. It's easier that way. So this is just all like steel and scrap stuff, right?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe that remains on the truck, I don't know. Or we'll just put it in a dishwasher or refrigerator or something. You gotta be kidding me. I think this is fake news. No, I doubt it. Wassy? No, I don't think so. What is... Who are they crapping?
Somebody built that.
Yeah, right? No, that's a company and a brand. There's no way.
Aussie is stuff that cheap.
I can't imagine.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody just took the Barbie part and put it on a...
No, they're made that way. I thought that at first too. I thought that was homemade, but it's got the company name was stamped on a piece of the wood that fell off.
Huh.
Fake news.
Huh. Try cooking on that thing.
No. Doubtful. Well, basically, we're pretty full here, and I'm claiming to run to the yard, so it's going to be an order, I think. Woo, that's low. Probably the state police doing speed checks on the highway nearby. I got quite a bit of crap here still. They got a paint operation going over there. Painting old cars and stuff. I know, nothing but money, right? You claim you're poor. Yes, I am. Like broke poor. If I leave those out, they might get rained on and they'll be trash. Yep. There it is. The John Deere just sitting here. That's worth $20 million. I don't know. I'm struggling with that. I've got another commenter saying that he makes pallets and stuff like that, but apparently he sells the two-way ones and not so much the four-way. That's an odd-sized four-way, and that's only worth $1. And those might only be worth 75 cents, and that's if they want to buy them. Sometimes they don't want them. They don't even want them. So apparently he takes old pallets and old scrap wood and makes new pallets out of them and sells them for 5 to 7 pounds a piece. And the best you can get for a four-way, that's a 40 by 48, is $3. So I'm like, that would be the equivalent of him making just a little bit more than 2 pounds per pallet instead of $5 to $7 per pallet. And I don't think that he would be as stoked about making pallets if he was only getting a little bit more than 2 pounds per pallet. And he says it takes him 5 minutes to make each one, which that's a good clip of time to, you know, make that kind of money. That's not bad money if you're set up for it. But here in the States, $3. I mean, the pallet market in the United States is more like a cartel. You know, it's really a tight business. It's a simple product, but yeah, you're shut out from finding an ample, decent, steady supply of scrap lumber to make new ones out of, and the price is really low. So there's two things working really hard against you from incentivizing you from making your own. Unless you have, you know, some people working for you for cheap, and you have the stuff that you need, and you have somebody to sell them to, because I know the pallet place that I go to, they sell them new for $17, and some are more actually. Some are like $20 a piece. So of course then you have to have a connection, business connections and stuff like that, which I don't have. I'm just a curbside scrapper, a very, very simple man. And that's about all I got to say about pallets right now. And I gotta make a trip to the yard because, like I said earlier in the video, this thing was falling apart. You know, it started getting really weak ever since, you know, I had another subscriber say to cut like a hole in there, which gives you a little bit more room, because that's crazy. It was like too low. It's but when I did that, it weakened it. And I put a 2x4 up there before, and you know, this wood construction is just crap. I've got a, I don't know, like a 10-year-old's ability at constructing things from wood. So knowing that I don't have great woodworking expertise, I just do with what I, you know what I mean? I just do with my abilities. You know, this is notched to fit in there, in that hole there. And if you don't have this thing tying it together permanently, okay, if it's openable, well, when you do that, then you put all the load that's leaning on the wall, you put that stress onto that, and this shit construction, it starts rounding out the base down here, and eventually either the wood cracks or this spot welding pops open and the sheet metal rips apart. And before you know it, I'm sure you're seeing pickup trucks with the sides all bowed out and all that. That's from that sort of abuse. Frustrating. What I really need is a steel welded vac with a permanent tie brace a little bit higher up, so you could like walk in there. So maybe like at about 6 feet from base to there, because state regulations or the federal regulations are 9 feet from base. That's as high as you can go. So I would take that wall up to 8.5 feet. So I'd be well within the legal parameters. And they would actually want to expand over the roof. If I made one like that, they'd give me at least 3 more feet of space over the roof to build and carry, because this is a 2500 series truck. So definitely capable of carrying a lot more than what I got on here. It's like a waste. It's a waste of power and truck.